If you're using the TopStep platform, I'm sure by now you realize that you can actually measure your risk before you enter the trade. For example, on TradingView, you can just hit a limit and you can see how much you're risking before you get into the trade. But on TopStep, especially TopStep X, for example, I go a limit, I don't see how much I'm risking. So in reality, I'm kind of gambling because I don't know how much I'm going to put. So let's not waste too much time. We're going to get into the video and I'm going to show you exactly how to measure your risk. So starting off with MNQ, which is the micro mini Nasdaq. Each pip in the market is worth $2. But think about it. You can trade up to 50 contracts. So each pip $2, 50 contracts, it adds up. You can make a good amount of money. But if you want to make even more money on MES, which is the micro mini ES, which is also known as S&P 500, each pip is worth $5 and you can trade 50 contracts. So as you can see, you are putting on much more risk there, but anyways, it's 100% your choice. So now let's get into the calculations on how you're going to actually calculate your risk before you enter the trade. For the first step, say you want to take a long position on MNQ, and we're going to take our stop loss right below these previous lows. Take profit's going to go right up to the top. So we take our long tool. Let's double click on it. Now we can see our entry point. So if we're going to be taking a long position, we're going to take our entry point minus our stop loss. Now we're going to minus that. Then we get a total of 9 pips. So 9 minus 2, we have 18. Now, with 18, we're going to take how many contracts do we actually want to play on the market? Well, let's say since on MNQ, we have a total of 50 contracts. Let's say you want to play 20 contracts. We're going to be risking $360 on this trade right here. So that's honestly as simple as it gets. Now let's jump back to ES. Let's switch it up. Say we want to take a short position over here. Stop loss is going to go right above the previous highs and take profit's going to go right down to the lows. So for ES, which is the micros, what we want to do is entry point is going to go right here minus our stop loss, which we are going to get a negative number over here, but just make it a positive. Then we're going to do times 5 because each pip is worth $5. Bang. Now, again, MNQ, you can trade up to 50 contracts. So let's say, same thing, we want to trade 30 contracts. So times our contract size, we're going to get $337.50. And that's exactly how much we're going to risk. But it's honestly as simple as that. It's really not hard. I do know, I understand it is kind of a burden because you have to take out the calculator and do all that work when on the trading view, you're able to just see it visually. So I'm really hoping that TopStep X will eventually add this into the system because more people are starting to come to the platform now. And yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense. I'm going to leave the calculations down below in the description, so you don't have to go back through the video. You can just see it in the description. And yeah, so I hope you have an amazing day. If you do have any other questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll get back to you as fast as possible.